Alright everybody, welcome back. This is Dave. We're back on the road again. Had that little mishap the other day, flat tire. Today is Thursday, March 7th. We're off a day for a little trip to San Antonio. Back on the road again. A little cooler today. I think it's about 72, 73. Slight chance of rain. And got a couple different things I got going on. Obviously we got a brand new tire on the back. So yeah, it was getting pretty good at replacing the rear tire. That's the second one now. So I didn't really check to see if I picked up something or if it was complete failure tire in general, or just because the tire itself was bald, picked up a sharp stone or something. I didn't see any nail or anything in it, but we've got enough construction sites we go through here. So yeah, we ended up replacing the inner tube, and then I found out probably when the tire went flat, we broke 3 spokes in the back also. So yeah, it was getting to know my bike pretty good right now. Today's a cloudy day. We got a cold front that's coming through sometime this afternoon or this evening. We're not going to see 80s for a while. Probably just in the 60s and 70s. So we're going to do our subdivision tours today. Pick up where we left off yesterday. Everything goes good. I want to kind of continue on the route that we were going to take yesterday. And if the bike is back up to driving conditions again, we'll probably end up with about 30 or 35 miles on today. Nice cool day for riding the bike. So I've got a new microphone. It's one of the new DJI Mic 2s. And it's connected by Bluetooth. And we'll have to see how this works out today. It's fairly windy out today. It's 11 miles an hour up to 20. And supposedly this is supposed to have a nice audio. So we'll see when we start playing this back whether it's going to work or not. I opted for the cheaper, not the inexpensive mic instead of getting the whole package. We got the whole package. It's almost $300, $400. So I just got the transmitter itself, and that was $99. Got kind of a south wind today, so we're going right into the wind right now before we turn here. Yeah, we'll see what the DJI mic, how that works out. I tell you, I think I keep on loading more and more tools and accessories back rack, plus the battery. It's got to be close to 25 pounds. And like I had when I got the flat the other day, I tried using the fixed slime, but it didn't. What's this guy doing? But it didn't take. I don't know if I wasn't doing it right or what, but that's when I gave up and ended up taking the bike back home. I went and got the Uber or the Lyft to pick me up. Their trunk wasn't big enough for my bike to fold, so I left it there. It was in a location where it wasn't going to be bothered, and ended up taking the lift back to the house. And started taking the bike apart. Then I saw that I had 3 broken spokes, and I've never replaced spokes before, so what do? You go on YouTube and find out how to replace spokes. And I didn't have the correct measuring tool to see what size my spokes were. They're all in millimeters. Of course, my tape measure is just inches, so I had asked Siri to convert inches into millimeters, and I got it pretty close. I think I got a shade. The diameter is just a shade smaller than the ones I got, but I had a request into JSON for the correct size, and I still haven't heard back from them. I went through their customer service first thing, and they said, I'm sorry, you're going to have to send an email for that. So we're still waiting on that, but I think I ended up getting spokes off of Amazon, and they fit pretty good. I think, like I say, they're just a shade smaller, which I don't think is going to be that big of a deal. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I got like a set of 24 of them. So I'm ready for the next time. Like I say, I think they're just a smidge smaller, thinner. But yeah, that was an experience to go onto YouTube to see how it is fairly simple. And I did it right after I replaced the inner tube in the tire. I blew it up, and then I had to deflate it all again because you got to get underneath to pull out one of the tips and thread the new one in there. So deflated it again, but the little tire pump that I got really came in handy. I don't know how long that rear tire was. I didn't track the the odometer reading on it. I did mark it down this time just to see how long it does last. Because like I say, most of the weight is on the rear tire. So that's gonna wear out the most. Like I said, the front tire is still the original. And you can tell they're different because the front one, the PSI on it is 30 pounds, and the rear one, the replacement one, is 40 pounds. So right now I've got it set at 39 and a half. But yeah, it's an experience to get to do workout on your bike when you're in the field. I just was kind of wondering what kind of situation it would be in if I was on a trail, off-road trail, like some of the wilderness areas that I go to. I mean, if I dropped the flat there, I would either have to can't really get your car. And go get your bike. So, I guess you got to be prepared for anything that would happen. It's just going to take some time if you do have to change a tire out in the boonies. I guess I kind of lucked out that I was in an urban area and was able to get a lift to pick me up, take me back, and get my car. And then, pick up my bike. And the funny thing was, I was going to my storage locker yesterday, and I had my trunk all packed with stuff that I was going to drop off in the storage locker. So I had to unpack all that, throw it on the ground, and then go get my bike. So, yeah. Interesting. Looks like it wants to rain. So on the rear tire, I did put the slime in there. And the only thing that they tell you to do is once you put the slime in, is to mix it, rotate the tire so the slime gets distributed, all around the inner tube. But I wasn't able to do that because take it back off again and replace the spokes. So that's the only thing. If I did get complete coverage on the inside of the inner tube, and I'm kind of listening and feeling for anything on the bike that would cause me to stop and double check everything. We're going over, we're hitting pretty close to 1,200 miles on the bike, so I mean, the bike really should be either taken into a shop and have them do a fix on everything, or just take the time to check all the bolts and screws, and that includes the spokes. You can feel on the spokes, you know, if you flick it with your finger, there's a certain tone that comes out, and obviously the tighter it is, that they want it as tight as you can get it. So I only have a couple more days. Today's Thursday, we leave on Sunday and head to our next house sitting in Wimberley, which is about a half-hour drive to the west of here. I think it's south-southwest. I really should take a shorter route today just to make sure this bike is good, but it feels like it's doing just fine. This is the Plum Creek Trail. Been down this thing plenty of times already. Hopefully this mic is going to work out really good. It's not really too windy right now. We had just ridden only about 45 minutes before that tire blew out. When we get to that point, I'll, for you people that haven't seen the video, I'll show you where that is. Now that the tires are just about maxed out on the PSI, the ground is a little bit harder if you're going to do off-roading, but I'm not going to be doing any off-trail riding for a while, so I'm going to keep them. This is about as close as you're going to get to off-roading what I'm doing right now. So it's hard and it's bumpy, but if I would be doing this all the time, I would deflate the tires 10 to 15 pounds, which gives it a softer landing. You know, the bike does have shock absorbers, front forks, and then the rear. All the dogs. I think I'll go this way there, since there's some dogs there. This trail goes down to the other subdivision. Don't know what caused the tire to go flat. The only thing I could think of is that maybe it picked up a rock or a sharp rock it's getting darker and darker. Oh, you know what? I don't think I started my my app, my trailer app. Hold on one second. Let me, all right. Well, we got the tracker app on, and it's raining. I said it was going to possibly rain, so we'll see how long this lasts. We may duck in to the park over there. There's a shade. I gotta watch this DJI microphone does not work with the Apple iPhone camera yet. So they tell you to download another app, third-party app. I think it's Black something. So I got it running on that, but this is my first time using that app. So I don't know how well that's going to work. When I just stopped before, it stopped recording, so I got to have to check on that every once in a while to make sure that's going to be working. So my little app, there's so many things I got to remember to turn on when I do these rides now. And they got a trail that ends up on top of the I should just be able to jump off here, but I don't know why they don't have that on here. So, like I mentioned, I got a third-party camera app on here, so the microphone works on that, which is good because the microphone works on a Bluetooth, off your Bluetooth on the iPhone, and that frees it up to have me plug in my charger if my phone starts to get less and less. I've got just a slight drizzle going on. It's nothing big, but it may be a nuisance. Now my other thing just popped off. What the heck is going on with everything? Went off. I don't know what's going on. Everything's not working. This little computer thing I charged it up last night, and I don't know why I thought I had charged it up. This weather. Why is it not working? I just charged it last night. Oh, that pisses me off. got it on. There it's on. And there it just went off. What the hell? It ain't one thing, it's another. Should really clean this bike off too. I may end up getting wet. Well, I got so many things not working today. I don't know why. I just get a feeling it's one of those days I should have stayed home. I got a decision to make, I guess. Do I keep on going? See, they weren't expecting a lot, maybe a quarter inch at the most. I think right now it's just a nuisance. Nelly. You know what? I wonder. I don't know. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna take a ride back. For some reason it just doesn't feel right. Just feels like there's a little bit of play. It I'm wondering if maybe if it was the, I don't want to go too fast. Rain is just pissing me off too. And it's still raining. I feel like I smell something burning too. So I'm going to backtrack this just to be on the safe side. Frickin' rain. I think if I make it back to that shelter again, I'll hang out there. Could hang out right here too. Do that. This is starting to come down pretty good. This will give me a chance to kind of look at over the bike a little bit. All right, let's take a little rest. I'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, we took about a 15-20 minute rest under the pavilion here. Checked the radar out, and it's got a little batch of rain that just moved through, and it looks like it should clear up after this. So I checked the bike out while I was waiting, and it seemed like it's okay. It just, man, I don't know if I want to put 30 miles on today without a nice, even use of this thing. So I think, well, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Now the only thing I got. Yeah, I'm going to try doing just some riding around the neighborhood here. I don't want to, for some reason that back tire just doesn't feel right yet. And yesterday I was really worried about it. Because it almost felt real soft right before it went flat. And so instead of going over the highway and then the next subdivision, I think I'm going to work my way back, stick closer to home, just in case. I mean, I want to gradually get this thing moving again so I feel comfortable on it. It should be okay, but man, there's just a lot of things that are going wrong today. I mean, it's gotta have like a checklist on this thing every day to turn all the apps on, make sure this is working, make sure that's working before you head out. And this computer, I know I had that on a charger last night. Don't know why. It stopped. Don't know. Alright, so we're going to go across over here. And then riding down wet streets isn't really that great of a deal either. Still drizzling a little bit. I really don't know. Getting a new car. To you. Alright, so here's our entrance to get back on that. I gotta watch out for this because the ground is probably wet and it's gonna be a little muddy. Yeah, if I would have known it was gonna rain like this, I probably would not have gone out today. But all the spokes were tight, even the new ones. I can mud. Mud, mud, mud. Mud, mud, mud. Oh, it's slippery. Watch out. It's mud. Mud, mud, mud. Mud, mud, mud. Watch out. Don't slip and fall. Ooh, boy. Mud, mud, mud. Good thing I didn't wash my bike. All this on my bike again. It's turning into a crummy day out here. Don't like riding on wet streets. Probably gonna get mud splattered all over myself, even though I got mud flaps on. Yeah, this is not good. Yeah, I think we're gonna head back to the house. Call it quits today. This is not biking weather anymore. Especially going through that field. So we'll some days are like this. Roll with the punches, and this was going to be probably a day, you know, to test and see if everything was working the way it's supposed to. And it could be that, you know, it feels like it's kind of fishtailing on the back. It could be the new tire too. It's got so much tread on it. There's little give on the side of it. Oh well. Caked underneath. My shoes got mud splatters on them. Still drizzling a little bit. Got to figure out why that little computer deal is, why it didn't charge up. You know, it's the day to test everything out, I guess. We got a lot of new stuff. Like I say, you know, every time you go out, you got to make sure everything is on if you want to get a decent ride. Make sure all my apps are on and recording and working. These roads are too wet now. Why she's waiting and then she pulls out right at the last second. Some people are just can't figure them out how they ride. But yeah, I need to watch and make sure cars coming up behind me can see me. Try to duck into subdivision as quickly as we can. Still got puddles of water on the road here, which makes it slippery. Whoa! See, that's slippery. Right on the edge of the road, and I started to slide off the road. And this is a landscape truck behind me. This road is always bad, it seems like. I'm going to take this down to the roundabout. I don't want to cut in front of this guy. Oh, my back tire just feels like it's slipping, you know? Yeah, riding when it's wet out, it's not the best. Then you got cars coming up behind you. I gotta watch out because it's slippery here. Yeah, it just feels. Could be because I got a lot of air in the tire too. It's still raining pretty good, so it's a good thing that we're heading home, because this is just a little bit too much. Home just in time. It just smells like it's something burning. Alright guys, well, we're going to call it a video today. Kind of got rained out here. Roads are water covered, slippery, and we just wanted to kind of check everything out to make sure everything was working the way it's supposed to, and we'll try again tomorrow. Until then, we'll see you in the next one. Adios.